Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Get it ready.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Bravo. Huge off Porkers. Now.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ready, set.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
60 or.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team
Get it.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at 2 there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Locke gets this to Hamilton. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke stepping up. He'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man, it's Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Down. 90, Wolf.
15, check back 15. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 6.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Zoom.
You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
Back north.
34, right 34. Scoot. It's been a long day.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike, go to
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now Riddick. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
8, read.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Oh, nice move. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Locke now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. The completion to Riddick. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Lock now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw it is Lock. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here I come again. Yep. Here I come again. 51.
Hey, Delta. Hustle. Shoot.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tight dog.
Loco over here.
Check hot route. Hot.
150.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Riddick. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They look to throw. It's locked. Left side here to Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers 9.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start. Down, lose one. Check. Crack.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
We got to step it up.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Stop your whining. 51, Mike.
Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Pick the edge, Put it 50.
On second down now. It's Jones, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 6-6, pull it high.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
80 weapons.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker. Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Reddick with a carry. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. On the counter, Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
General West.
A lot going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lindsey on the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a carry for Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.